Hey everybody, what is up? Serial Overdrive here, and today we are playing Entropia Universe. So let's get to it. What we're going to be doing today is a 50 PED mining run, and we're going to be doing this on a whole different planet if you guys don't notice. This planet is Rocktropia. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's a planet formed by Never Die, and it's all about rock and roll. It's got rock and roll themed pretty much everything, from the mobs to the ores to the antimatters to just the city locations and everything like this. So as you know, I'm doing this whole thing where I go through each planet, give you guys an overview of the graphics and all that. Lone Wolfie Gaming, I believe that's who it was, mentioned in the comments that they wanted to see a little bit more of like gameplay. They weren't a fan of these high-end, like this is how it looks on high graphics type of videos. So I figured rather than just bombard you guys with that, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a break and we're going to do this instead. So hopefully you enjoy it. And we do have quite a few topics to talk about, so this is actually like a good bit of a break. That's why I decided to do 50 PEDs instead of the usual 25. And yeah, it's a good chance to catch up and all that, plus it's a weekend. So, first things first, there is some news as far as Compet Deeds go. This is like the big news for this video. If you guys are going to leave, don't leave until I get this out. So, Compet Deeds are finally paying off. Like, finally. It's been forever, but they're finally giving you something. So let's check this out. If you go to Compet shares here, you can see for like 2 years of holding the deeds, I got 11 PEDs and 90 PECs. That's pretty bad. But hey, at least they're paying out. I'm definitely happy to see that, and I can't complain too much. Overall, you're looking at whoops, I should not have dropped again. But overall, I've got, where are they? 34 Compet Deeds. So if we've got 11, oh, we got another claim. Let's just keep dropping. We got 2 claims right next to each other. So yeah, 34 Compet Deeds. I only got 11.9 PEDs payout, but this shows at least some good faith on Mindark's part. So I'm definitely glad to see that happening. And yeah, it makes me hopeful for the future. Maybe they can turn this game around and really turn it into something. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see some higher deed payouts. I'll keep you guys updated as far as that goes. But Compet Deeds are officially paying out now. So if you guys are wondering, will they pay out? They definitely will. Will they pay out what I originally thought they would? Probably not. But only time will tell. So yeah, I'm just glad to report that, though. There's nothing really else to say about it as far as like, are they a good deal to buy? The price has dropped a bit, so if you think the Compet is really going to take off, yeah, they're a good deal to buy. I'm not 100% sure that they're going to take off, so in my opinion, I'd hold off buying any, but I'm not going to sell what I've got. So do with that what you will, guys. But I don't think it's a complete and utter failure, but I don't think Compet is going to be this next big thing. So going on from that, Rocktropia. Oh. Whoa, that was a pretty big claim right there. A considerable. Rocktropia is treating me nice. We might have to do like a few... We're going to have to do some good videos here if they're going to keep dropping claims like this. Maybe even take it down to hell, which would be Rocktropia's version of Club Never Dies. So for those of you guys who don't know, Club Never Dies is this area where you can go and your claims are going to be much bigger, everything's going to be much better, and it's just going to be... Well, you're going big, right? It's essentially like amping up, except instead of amping up with an amp, you're amping up by going to a certain location. Hell on Rocktropia would be amping up in a way. Now, you've got Rocktropia, that's where I'm at now, and this is more like your normal area. And then you've got Hell, and Hell's like your Club Never Died. I'm doing Rocktropia now, but there's definitely going to be some mining videos coming out from Hell. I've just got to go find those amps. I've got to really prepare for it. I've got to check a few maps and make sure I'm not going to the worst possible areas. But yeah, considerable accent is pretty good. If you look, all these resources are different. So check this out. Graphically, they look the same as all the other resources you get, but look at this. So the markup's a little bit different. They're not selling as much as far as volume goes, unfortunately. Yeah, some of these are not selling at all. So yeah, this is the most popular one, but is not sold in the past week. If I could get 116% for it, though, I would not be complaining. But yeah, it's good to be back on Rocktropia. This was one of the first planets that opened up, and I really do like the idea behind it. I like the fact that they've got this music playing in the background. Take a listen. You can just barely hear it. I had to turn it down a lot because if I don't, YouTube is going to copyright me or copyright strike me because obviously people are going to be coming to this video for the music and not for the gameplay or commentary. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, Rocktropia is all about rock and roll, so I really like it, and it's good to be back. Hopefully, you guys are. Well, hopefully, it's going to be a good run. So far, so good though. I didn't expect this honestly. I did not expect getting an X claim. And if you look at that, we're already at 25 PEDs. We're doing a 50 PED run. If you guys do the math on that real quick, you'll see that this is gonna be. This should be coming out in my favor. And I know some of you have mentioned I'm not the best at doing math on the fly. That is definitely true, but even I've got this one, I think. So let's head down this way. If you're wondering where I'm mining, it would be right in here. One thing to notice, so for those of you who have not been to Rocktropia, it's a lot smaller than Calypso. Most of the planets are. Calypso's just been developed more in depth because it's been around longer. But Rocktropia's got its own unique set of mobs, things to loot, everything like that. So whether you're just looking for something cool for your apartment or the latest little gun to pull out, Rocktropia is a great place to go. I love that shotgun that they've got. Not because it's anything special that you should be doing, but it's cool. Also for missions, if you are the type of person that likes to sort of grind these missions out, it's always good to change planets because there is a whole new set of missions that you can get. If you look, I just got this one, fight 2 soul shakers. That's something I couldn't have gotten if I wasn't on Rocktropia. So by changing planets every so often, just running through the missions on them, you can get skills way faster. This is a cool little quick tip for those of you that are wondering just how you can skill up faster, change planets. They've all got different quests, different things you can get. It's generally a good idea to do it, especially once you get to a certain stage in the game. If you're still wondering whether you should, basically if you're level 15 in hunting or maybe level 10 or even a little bit lower than that in mining, it's probably time you check out some other planets if you haven't. By this time I'm assuming most of you have, but if you're at level 10 in rifle, level 15 in rifle, and you're still on Calypso, still on Arcadia, still wherever you started, it might be about time to check something else out. That's my recommendation. There's no reason not to, honestly. It's so easy to get flights between planets. There's a ton of people looking to fly you. Some of these bigger ships are even doing scheduled runs. One thing though, make sure you don't take any lootable items with you. I didn't film it, but actually coming to Rocktropia, I did get shot down. It was the first time ever someone just came up behind me, shot my plane down. I had to restart. Went back to Calypso. That's where I started from, and had to restart that whole run to Rocktropia. I didn't have anything on me, so I didn't really lose anything. There's no big deal. It's just a little bit of annoyance. I think it did burn out. My thruster burnt out, so I'm going to need to buy new parts for my spaceship while I'm here. But we'll be here for a while, so it's okay. We've got some time. Maybe we'll import some stuff from Calypso. That is the one unfortunate thing about going to any other planet. Let's see if we can get double. No. The one unfortunate thing about going to any other planet is the market does not hold up to what Calypso has. Calypso is way more vibrant. Calypso is way more people, so the market, the auction on there is way better. You're going to be using trade channels and all that a lot more on Rocktropia, on Arcadia to a lesser extent. And if you're going to Cryan or Tulun, I think that's how you say it, it is just, you need to trade pretty much because the auction's a few pages long. If you find what you want on there, you got very, very lucky. All right, let's pull this up. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like all right, I'm curious. If you've made it this far in the video, you definitely are into my videos. You're definitely into Entropia Universe. So what planet do you guys prefer? I haven't been to all of them yet, but in some of my past videos, I've definitely visited all the planets. You personally, though, what planet do you prefer going to? Rocktropia, Arcadia, Tulun, Cryan? Are you chilling on Club Never Die? Are you a Calypso fan? Personally, I always loved Calypso. That's why you see a lot of my videos on there. But my avatar, when I came about, it was only Calypso. So it's like a home to it. So I just sort of chill there. I'm curious, some of you guys that are newer, especially, where is your favorite planet? Are we all just hanging out on Calypso, or is the Is the tide starting to turn? Is there another planet I should check out and try living on for a few months? I've definitely done Rocktropia for a month or two at a time, and I like it. It's just that auction. Not having that volume, not having enough goods coming through, it really does affect you at some point. And I think if it wasn't for that, I'd honestly probably consider just moving into Rocktropia. Also, you guys, while I'm here, and I know a few of you guys are going to jump at this, if you got any quests, any missions, anything you'd recommend I do, just put it in the comments below, because I've been to Rocktropia before, but I'm not 100% like on top of the ball here. I mean, even Calypso, I messed some stuff up, but on Rocktropia, I don't know like what the go-to missions are. I don't know like what the easiest missions to get are. I don't know if there's a mission that's going to give me 1,000,000 skills for killing 2 mobs. And if there is, it would be awesome for you guys to let me know so I could, do that mission on video, share it with some other people. If I do it, I'll give your channel or your avatar, or whatever you want me to shout out. If you want people to know about your Twitter or whatever, cool. If you don't want them to know about anything, that's cool too. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas as far as what to do on Rocktropia, let me know. Also, look at this. I love this setting right here, how the sun just shines through these trees. It's very reflective. It feels great to me. I know someone on another video, they were saying like I was always hating on the graphics in this game, and I think that is the one thing I've never hated on. I really feel that way. I love the graphics in this game, and if I ever gave you guys a different impression, no. Like, if you go to Fallout 4, if you go to Skyrim, you're going to get better graphics. But for an MMO, Entropia Universe, oh wow, 3 claims in a row, or 4 claims in a row, let's hit it again. But anyways, for an MMO, Entropia Universe has some of the best graphics I've seen, honestly. Like, there's so many MMOs out there that do not have good graphics, and Entropia Universe has done a great job of keeping up in that department. They updated to CryEngine, and a lot of the other MMOs out there did not update. They didn't take that initiative, and because Entropia did, they're way ahead of the curve, I think, as far as graphics go. For an MMO, remember that. I'm always saying for an MMO. If you guys want to start pulling out comparisons, I know like Witcher 3, PUBG, no, not PUBG, but anything other than PUBG pretty much that's come out in 2017 can beat Entropia Universe graphic-wise. But man, they do have some great graphics in my opinion. So yeah, if you guys are looking for a good MMO with graphics, Entropia Universe is the way to go. And you can just see it from this video, like the light, the way everything sort of reflects a bit. It's great. I love it. And yeah, I'm not sure why people think I don't like the graphics in Entropia. Sometimes I'm hard on the game, but I think a lot of my stuff is fair. And if I ever said anything about the graphics, I am lying. Before, when it was my computer, I'd always admit that, and now I'll admit I love it. That's why I'm doing these high graphics videos that a lot of you guys hate. The reason I'm going over like this is Rocktropia running on a high-end computer is because I've done so much of this game, and I've put out so many videos where it's just running on low. I want to show everybody what it looks like on high, so that those people out there who are thinking Entropia Universe just looks like what they've seen in some of my older videos, or Rocktropia just looks like what they've seen in my older videos, they know that that's incorrect. But yeah, like, great looking game in my opinion. I know some people are going to disagree, but I try to give credit where credit's due. And I'm not a graphical connoisseur. I mean, I know there's little things like, wait, let me catch this again. Like when you can see through the terrain and all that, but overall for an MMO, top notch, I'd say. Also, for those of you who are paying attention, you can see up here I got some zinc. So, just to explain, most other planets you can loot stuff from Calypso. It's just there's certain like planet only things. For instance, like any of these, like the Mai Tai cocktail, Hurricane cocktail, the Jazz Rock, Alternative Rock, all that stuff you can only find on Rocktropia. But there is a lot of stuff that you can find on Calypso and on Rocktropia, or on Calypso and on Arcadia. Ooh, we got another twofer. This planet is filled with claims. Let's try again. No, alright. Well, I'm fine with that. I'm fine finding 2 in a row, 2 in a row, 2 in a row, especially when you get that X hit to start everything off. This has been a great run. Like, there's been two amazing runs on stream. I had that Club Never Die run where I just blew it away. Really, just like that was great. And then now I'm doing amazing here. Like, I mean, I know the score isn't in yet, but if I put on an amp, I'd be making quite a profit right now. The only thing is, and the only reason you wouldn't want to use an amp here is because there's no markup on these. Like, zinc is going to be the only thing that has a real markup in volume. But again, the problem is, look at that, or sorry, a real markup on it, and could have, and does have a volume. And when I say volume, I'm referring to sort of the volume on Calypso. If you look on Rocktropia, you're only trading like 14 PEDs of zinc stone a week. It's 14 PEDs a week. Right now, I've got 4 PEDs. Like, a good run, you're going to end up with way more than 14 PEDs of zinc. So if that's all you've got to trade on the market, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. All right. At this point, too, it looks like I'm overweight. And I'm not talking about my avatar eating too many donuts. I've just found too much good stuff. So let's use that tool and refine it. This one's going to be the main one. With refining, the way I like to do is just refine the thing that I have the most of, and then generally that fixes things. And the only reason you're not seeing me refining everything is because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to sell right now. Because some of this stuff, like, even though it has some markup, some volume, I just can't put it on the market. It's just not selling enough, and I don't want to take it into space. I don't want to risk losing it over like a 1 PED extra markup type deal. Ooh, right on it. Just a tiny though. But there you go, Garcian Grease. That's another one from Calypso. Alright, let's keep going. But yeah, otherwise, like, as far as what was I talking about? Yeah, Rocktropia looks good. I like the way this game feels. I like the way it runs. I love this here. Look at this. Look at this view that you get right here. It's like looking at London in a way. I mean, London's way bigger and more crowded, and it doesn't have this ship hovering over it, so it's not at all like London, honestly. But that bridge, that little bit of architecture just reminds me of London, and yeah. I feel like it looks like London, even though I know it looks nothing like London. But let's keep it going. Also, for those of you guys that are new to this, I'm going to throw out a few ways that you can get in touch with me, because everybody always wants to like talk to Serial Overdrive for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what I've got to offer, but I'm always like, if I'm online, feel free to send me a message. So in Entropia Universe, my name is Daniel, Daniel, Outman, Outman, Jackson, Jackson. So feel free to add me if you want. It's Daniel Outman Jackson in Entropia Universe. If you're interested in joining a society, I'm running the Serial Society. You can see that just my avatar is highlighted right now. It's been highlighted the whole game, so it's showing up right on your YouTube video. So if you're not watching the video, if you just listen to this, go over the video at any time my avatar is highlighted, and just that's when you can see the society. It's the Serial Society, just like it sounds. What else do we have? So we've got those two. If you want to get a hold of me on Fortnite Battle Royale, I'm always playing that game. I am dying for some good partners to team up with. I've teamed up with a few of you guys, and you guys are way better than me, so it always helps me boost my stats and helps me learn some stuff. On there, I'm Serial Overdrive. If you're interested in Steam, STEAM, not Steam, the social network, STEEM, Steam, the gaming platform, I'm Serial Overdrive on there. And, you can hit me up on Twitter, again, Serial Overdrive, and on Twitch, I'm Serial Overdrive. The Serial Overdrive brand is really expanding, even though it's got no one following it or connecting with it. I'm just expanding the network, so, if anybody's interested, they've got a few ways to contact me. As far as a Discord channel goes, I do have a Discord, but that is mainly, I only use it for team hunts. So if you ever join me for like a society hunt, team hunt, for ever teaming up or anything like that, that's when I'm going to pop that Discord out, and that's when you guys are going to get to join it. there's no one in there right now. Like I could log in right now and there's going to be no one online because I don't really sit in Discord all day. Obviously, I've got a job, I've got things to do, so I make these videos and then I sort of pop off. I don't sit around all day on my computer, which I know it's a shame, right? But yeah, since I'm not sitting around all day on the computer, the Discord really is something I only use if there's an event going on, and if there is, you'll know about it ahead of time. Speaking of which, we will probably be doing a team hunt or channel like subscriber hunt type thing in Entropia Universe sometime in March, so stay tuned for that, guys. I don't know if it's going to be during the week or during the weekend yet. There is also the possibility that I'm going to do more than one, so stay tuned for that. That's definitely going to be coming up sometime this month, and I'll let you guys know when it is. I'm going to stream it on Twitch, and if you're someone who's looking to get into this whole Entropia Universe YouTube world and you want to make a recording, you're more than welcome to do it. So for those of you that don't know, I have no problem like sharing with other people. I give people shout outs all the time if their channels like about Entropia Universe or even about something that I'm interested in, or if they just leave a comment on my chat that really helps me out. I think I just earlier shouted out Lone Wolfie Gaming. He comments on a lot of my videos. You guys can check out his channel. I don't even know if there's anything there, but yeah, he's a good follower, or subscriber, I guess. I get confused, right? It's like follower on some platforms, subscriber on some. It's weird. We should just stick with one and leave it at that. All right, so let's keep going. We're not getting many claims here. Like we're getting a lot of claims, but they're very small. So it's a little bit tricky. Like if you give me a bunch of small claims, it's gonna feel like I got a lot, but I still could lose. I think just because of this one claim, I'm not going to that. What is this? That's an interesting looking mob. A werewolf. Ooh, we're gonna have to do some hunting here because there's definitely some unique drops, and I want to get those in too. For now, though, this is just gonna be a purely mining run. All right. And you guys can see, like in this time, I've crossed a good portion of the continent just running in a straight line. So if that gives you any idea for how small this area can be, like how small the map is, that, yeah, it should at least. Because if you think about it, on Calypso, a run like this, it won't even get me in between teleporters. This run could easily get me in between teleporters, and even maybe a quarter of the way across the map. On Calypso, to get a quarter of the way across the map, we're going to be talking like hundreds of PEDs. So, yeah, it's definitely smaller. I'm not sure. I sort of like that because you're more likely to run into players. I haven't yet in this video, but if I did, they would be way more likely just because the map's smaller. So it's good for these smaller communities, especially like as they grow. And I think if Rocktropia ever really takes off, Never Die would not be opposed to hiring more developers to just sort of build it up. But I don't quote me on this, but I do think that Club Never Die was way more successful than Rocktropia. Club Never Die took less of an investment, but I think it was more successful. I could be wrong on that though. But from what I've seen, Rocktropia it didn't die out, but it never really lived up to the potential that it had, in my opinion. Let's see if I can sneak by these mobs here. Do a little bit of cliffside mining. But yeah, like Rocktropia has a lot of potential. It's just it never caught on for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think maybe it was just timing. Like when it was released, it just wasn't a good time to release it. And the problem is if a planet dies, it takes a lot to get it back up and running. So it's hard. Oh man, I need to have some water or something nearby. I can feel my voice going out as I'm talking. It's getting like a little bit rougher. But we are almost done with this run. We've got 4 probes left, and that is perfect timing because I'm running out of stuff to say. So we're gonna get more gameplay focused stuff here. If I could get a global or something like that, that would really help liven things up right now. All right, maybe not yet. Should we cross this tree? I know you can fall off of it, but I feel like it's just asking to be crossed. Let's do it. Should we? This is probably going to get me killed. Let's make sure I don't have a claim. Yeah. What? Where's that claim? Okay, so we're going to have to summon this claim because I do not want to go out there and fall to my death. So we're going to have that 30-second waiting period. But the fact that you can summon claims now, it makes this game so much easier, so much more relaxing. Because before it was like it would end up in a tree and you'd be like climbing up cliffs and trying to like jump inside of trees, and it was just a mess. And now you just wait 30 seconds and you're good to go. Much, much easier, much simpler, and the perfect solution. Like, I love that Mindark was willing to do that, right? Whoever was like developing this was just, you know, that like most programmers when they're developing, they don't like to admit that they can make mistakes. The last thing they want to do is say this code might not work. They're like, oh, it's perfect. I know what I'm doing. We're good. Whoever developed this was like, look, this code works like 99% of the time, but it's not going to work some of the time. So to make it simple, we're just going to put a summon claim in. All right, so let's see if we can do this. Look at that. Look at the view. I think right now we have the picture that I'm going to use in the cover for this. Oh, I almost ran off a cliff right there. That's sort of a very cool picture, though. If you guys are looking for profile pictures for Entropia Planet, that is a great destination to go. You get a little bit of water, you get a whole city, and you get a Zeppelin. I should fly up there and see what's up. Actually, that might be... Yeah, I might, after this video is over, I might fly up to that Zeppelin and see what I can find. Alright, so we successfully crossed. We didn't fall off. That is an amazing accomplishment. We did it. Alright, so we got one more probe left. Let's see if we can make this happen here. One more drop. Alright, where feels, let's find out. Let's find a good location that just feels right. Alright, we can see the Zeppelin from here. Let's do it. Let's hit that T button. Nothing. Alright, well, that is the end of the run. We're going to head back and see what we're sitting at as far as profitability goes. And from there, I'm going to leave you guys. Hopefully you liked the video. It did run a bit longer than I was expecting, so I covered all my topics, and then I was like, alright, what next? But it's always good when a video runs over over what I'm expecting, because that means I found more resources than normal. So overall, I think this was a great mining run. I think you guys are going to see more mining and hunting from Rocktropia. I was going to say Club Never Die, but no, Rocktropia. You're going to see more of this from Rocktropia, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you got any suggestions as far as what missions to do, mining, hunting, if you want to see crafting, whatever you want to see on Rocktropia, this is your time to ask for it, because who knows when I'm going to be back. But while I'm here, let's just make the most of it and let's get some cool stuff out. So yeah, and also this is a really cool place, so I'm definitely going to do one of those like high graphics videos, because this is a really good place to go if you want to test out your graphics card. Especially like I love how like Englandish this feels. I have no idea what this is. All right, so let's find a teleporter, or no, let's find a trade terminal. Does this have it all? Ooh, I like that. That's nice. That's very cool. That was a good idea. Whoever designed this, Mindark needs to steal this. Or Calypso. I don't know if Mindark runs Calypso, or whoever runs Calypso Universe should steal this. And just the game in general. It's a great idea. Alright, so 50 PED mining run. As always, we're not counting decay, but if you're interested, it's probably just like 1 or 2 PEDs. What do we have? 54.47 PEDs, which means we had a slight profit there. Just 4 PEDs of profit. It wasn't much, but it's pretty good, especially given that I don't know the area and was just running around randomly. Yeah, I definitely got a solid return there. So, yeah, I can't complain. Had a good time. Hopefully you guys did too. As I said before, if you got comments, questions, things you want to see, anything like that, feel free to comment down below. And yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys have a good one. And until next time, peace. Happy hoffing, globaling, everything like that. I just want to hit that 30 minute mark, and we hit it. Bye.